Welcome everyone to episode 2 of Stay on Target, the official Hazard Time podcast. Retroactively, episode 2. What's so funny?
Episode 2 is funny.
I just forgot the name in the first episode. Although it's not episode 2 of Stay on Target. I don't know. New Stay on Target. Episode 2 of New Stay on Target. No one's going to go...
Stay on Target 2?
2. Yes.
It's like in the Matrix. In the Matrix, spoiler alert. Okay, spoiler alert. Skip ahead. Like we figure out that Carrie Ann Moss Trinity is as powerful as Neo. Like she can fly now and this stuff. So it's like Neo is the one. That means she is the 2.
I think Neo is the 2.
She is the 2.
I think
she is the 2.
I think Neo is the 2 and she's the 1.
Yeah.
Is what they're going for. It's just still kind of doing what I... Anyway, the topic for today
is the 2.
The topic
Episode 2 of Stay on Target 2. Today we're talking about the 2.
The 2.
No. Today, the topic of discussion is Batman.
Oh, come on, I knew it. I knew if I said anything about that movie, it was...
Well,
I just thought maybe Liam had another thing planned.
I didn't have no thing
You
planned.
can't expect Liam to have planned anything in his life.
You heard me bring that up, and you're like, okay.
Well,
gonna
I
talk
just
about that?
No. I just brought it up because it's the last thing we were talking about before we record. So I figured we could just continue with that conversation. Not the Batman, not that movie in particular, just Batman in general. Who's your favorite Batman
luckily,
actor?
We've already said all we needed to, so we can move on.
Well, who's your favorite Batman actor that we've had so far, Dimitri?
I don't know. I really like Ben Affleck in Justice League.
Zack Snyder's Justice League?
Yeah. But again, I guess I don't really like any of them. So
I think my favorite live action Batman, which no one's going to agree with me, this is the kid from Gotham.
Totally.
I know neither of you have seen that show, unfortunately. It's a good show. I like it a lot. And he does a really good job. I feel like that's very underrated amongst Batman material, that show.
People that are really into superheroes, like the people that just like superheroes in general, there are some lucky people.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Because they got a lot to watch.
They can just be happy.
Just because I forget about Gotham. I forget that even exists. That was a whole TV show for Batman.
Yeah,
as far as all the other ones too. But.
They're doing another Gotham. They're gonna do a spin-off of the new Batman movie, which is gonna be a corrupt cop in Gotham City.
My God, kill me.
So they're gonna be what Gotham was in the first 3 episodes of Gotham before Gotham completely changed to just go batshit crazy, which I love. The first maybe half season of Gotham is we're just a procedural cop show in Gotham, which is we don't want this. And then they changed to just be batshit crazy the entire season, the entire show. And it was a change for the better, honestly. That first episode of Gotham was really rough. It was not a good first episode, I will admit that. I'm sure probably a lot of people turned it off and never watched the show anymore because how bad that first episode was.
What do you think was the worst pilot you can think of?
Oof, probably nothing we've seen.
Well, yeah, we probably haven't seen it because that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, that you've seen.
That I've seen? It might have been Gotham, which that isn't even that bad necessarily.
I guess this doesn't.
Well, that's what I'm asking. The worst pilot you've ever seen.
This probably doesn't count. I mean, it doesn't count, but after going from I don't watch Star Trek religiously or
Which you
very.
should, but I
Well,
get you.
So I've seen some of the original series, and then I've seen a lot of Next Gen. But I was like,
Yeah.
okay, let's try another one of the series because why not? And I think it was Deep Space Nine or something. Was that either Deep Space Nine? What is the other? Voyager? Is that one?
There's Deep Space Nine and Voyager, and then there's
Voyager.
Enterprise, which came later.
So I just didn't
Discovery,
expect this,
Picard.
but Voyager, like the intro for that, like the theme song or whatever, it's just so freaking long.
Yeah, they've got long themes.
But they don't though. Like Next Gen is, and like the original is just like it's just like real quickly, and then
It's
Next
pretty
Gen, not really.
I mean, it's like Voyager's is longer. Like give me that.
It like goes through like a whole like just it's got like all these pictures and like shows these characters and like scenes from the show and like it just keeps going.
It doesn't
and
show
going.
that. The Voyager theme is just the ship going through space.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Then it's another one. Maybe it's Enterprise.
Enterprise has the worst theme song of like any show I've ever seen.
Hmm.
And it shows the history of like the space program. Like it starts with like
Yeah, I think this is
astronauts
it.
and
Yeah, no, that's what it is. Yeah,
there's like
Enterprise.
a rock song playing over it.
Well, yeah, then it has like it's got like diagrams and like drawings
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
all the, like,
that's Enterprise.
and then it shows like
That's
so long.
notorious. That's notorious for being a terrible intro and a
And,
pretty
like-
bad show. But I mean, the intro is awful.
And it doesn't really count as like a pilot or whatever. But I stopped watching. Like I didn't continue.
Right? Yeah, that's enough. You see that, and you're like, okay, well, I'm done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thinking of some stuff that had bad pilots. Sykes' pilot was actually kind of not all that great.
The pilot in Lost was pretty bad too.
Fuck you.
I mean, they crashed on an island, so
Yeah, Sykes' pilot. That was one of those pilots where it's like they made the pilot without even knowing if they're going to be able to make the rest of the show. So like the rest of the show is different from the pilot, and like cast members were in
I
the
always
pilot.
love that when like episode 2 they've already recast somebody because
Yeah.
the pilot was filmed way before.
Well,
I
that's like-
love that.
the original series is just completely different.
They didn't even recast. They didn't recast. It was just like this character. She left. Now we have a new detective here, which is better than just recasting. But yeah, I think you look at shows like Parks and Rec and The Office. They had bad pilots just because the whole first seasons were
Right,
kinda-
their like whole season was a pilot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Parks and like I was recommended to watch Parks and Rec like so many times, and like that show changes drastically.
yes,
Yes, drastically.
for the better. Absolutely. And interestingly enough, Arrested Development's pilot isn't the greatest either. It's still good.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was fine.
But I think Arrested Development takes like 2 or 3 episodes to really get into high gear. Like even Ron Howard's narration is a little off in the pilot.
Yeah, I mean, no pilot's going to be great. Their pilots are usually, they don't have their footing yet.
Now, what about you? What's the best pilot you've seen?
Breaking Bad's pretty good,
Yeah, that's not bad.
but I don't really watch a lot of TV shows, so can't really talk about.
You know what I think had the best pilot of any TV shows is Heroes.
Never seen it.
Heroes is a really great show. If you want to watch a superhero thing that you'll actually like, Richard, watch Heroes.
Yeah, careful what you say. Do you really believe it?
I think you would like it, yes.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay, well, as quickly as possible, explain your problems with superheroes.
No, we can't do this. We just did this last episode.
As quickly as possible. Bullet points.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Because I
No.
want to see if I think Heroes has those problems or not.
What are you
I
gonna
can
tell him?
tell you,
No,
Liam-
actually, like maybe you shouldn't. No, you're gonna. Of course, you can tell him to watch.
I think you, Liam, should know me well enough by now that you wouldn't need to ask, and you wouldn't need to suggest that show.
Well, he's not going to watch it either way, but it's like I almost don't want to call it a superhero show either.
It's called Heroes.
Yeah, but
just heroes, Richard.
not
There's
superheroes.
nothing super in there.
Well, that's almost more insulting. Part of the reason I hate superheroes is the hero worship aspect of it. I
am Jesus.
That's not in the show. I can tell you that.
I don't believe in heroes as a concept. So
Yeah, but I mean, that's I don't. Have you seen Watchmen?
no.
You need to watch that. You
been
should watch
very hard.
Watchmen.
That one I would consider.
Yeah, this is like, which is, I mean, it's a little funny because it's basically a superhero movie, but
It is.
but I mean, you would like it. Well, you probably wouldn't like it, but at least you could watch it and agree with it.
Yeah, that's fair. That one I would definitely consider. And I would consider the show, even though most people hated it.
You probably like that even more.
I probably would. It's HBO, so it's probably decent. One of the things that bothers me about a lot of the shows that come out is just the need to be the next Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like everybody goes for that, like that's some goal, and you can tell that that's what they're going for.
But
Like I need to make this really high budget
Whatever
Like-
happened to the?
epic, and it's got to have political intrigue, and it's got to have action, and it's got to have like just enough with the I don't know.
see, here's the thing. When I hear that, here's what I think of. When they were making Lost, when they were pitching it, someone said to J.J. Abrams, like, well, we don't want this to just be the next Twin Peaks. And he's like, yeah, we do, because Twin Peaks was really good. Okay, so I think, why are they saying, let's make the next Game of Thrones? Because Game of Thrones sucked.
Yeah,
Why we
but it
make
was-
But it was popular.
so?
Was it? I thought it was really good until the last season.
In the last
Not
three
even
seasons.
to the last season. It was really good in the begin, like in the first 2 or 3 seasons.
Walking Dead, then. Okay.
It was more like The Walking Dead. It started strong, and then just you watched it slowly die, and then it reached its last breaths in the last season, and by that point, it was like,
See, this is why I don't watch TV shows. Just give me 2 hours. Tell your story in 2
Wait,
hours.
what was
I
that,
don't
Dimitri?
I don't need like what?
What did you say? You
I
said
said I
that's
don't watch I don't watch TV shows.
why not?
You
You
just
know
said.
this. You know this.
No,
You
those-
know I don't.
those reasons sounded very familiar to me. Is all.
No, Liam's trying to make that.
No, I
It's
don't
not
watch
the
TV
same.
shows because I don't need all these episodes. I don't need like 30 hours of show. I don't care about that much. Like
Yeah,
I can get a
I get
story in
you.
2 hours.
I get you.
Mhm.
Liam's upset because he thinks that we're being hypocritical for allowing you to say that, but making fun of him for his rule about not watching new TV. But I
Yeah,
would
but
argue that that's not the same thing at all. Because you didn't say, Liam, that you just don't watch TV. If you said that, I'd have no problem.
Yeah,
You
but
said
also-
you made a rule for yourself that you would never watch a new television show, only ones you've already seen,
Yep.
except you constantly break that rule.
I don't break that rule. I've never broken
Well,
that
no.
rule.
It's because everything is so loosely connected.
Right.
Like,
Oh, no, I
had-
don't mean I won't watch shows ever. I'll just won't watch any shows that don't have pre-existing IPs that I've seen before. So
Yeah, but
as long
nothing
as something in the
nowadays.
show,
Everything is connected.
No, there's a lot. There's so many new shows.
what shows?
What about Squid Game?
Yeah, and so you won't watch good stuff.
Squid Game's good. Yeah, right. Don't. Did you see Squid Game, Richard?
Characters in them because I've seen that before.
Yeah. Well, Liam, he often talks about things he hasn't seen.
All I know is Squid Game will probably have a disappointing ending, like a lot of endings do.
Because it's a TV show. A lot of people would argue that about Lost.
Lost had a great ending.
Yeah, the worst ending notoriously in television history before Game of Thrones.
No, not even. Even if you think it was bad, it was. You wouldn't say it was the worst ending in TV history.
I think well,
It was up there. It
Sopranos
was one of the most hated
be.
endings.
No. You
Yes,
look
it
at show like,
was.
no, look at a show like Dexter. Dexter had a much more hated ending than Lost.
Okay, Supernatural's ending is awful.
How I Met Your Mother had a much more hated
Yeah, but
ending.
Supernatural's ending was later. That was post-Lost.
Sopranos. A lot of people did not like the Sopranos ending.
Yeah, but a lot of people also did like it. It was just very controversial.
I think the fans of Lost liked the Lost ending.
Because they won't admit that they don't like it.
No,
They can't say that they hated it.
because they've seen the show and they know the show and they understand the ending and they know why it's good. Okay, a lot of people who say they hate the ending of Lost are people who think it's bad. They haven't even seen the entire show. You can't.
I saw the entire show.
Okay, but people like you aren't the majority.
Really?
I think people like you aren't the majority.
I was going to say, you go to Hawaii to go to a Lost convention. I'm not going to trust your judgment when you say people like it. Yeah, the people you surround yourself with certainly like it.
No.
Well, let's see what it has on IMDb. I'm just curious, actually. So, what's the name of the last episode?
The end.
Oh, okay.
That's creative.
It has an 8.2 on IMDb. So,
Out of 10, I assume.
probably ranked by a Lost fan, but
Well, let's see if IMDb is a reliable source. Let's check other things. Game of Thrones. Let's see some of these Game of Thrones episodes. See if they're highly ranked. Let's go to season 8. 4.0. 4.0.
I mean, that would even get that is ridiculous, but
let's see the Supernatural.
Oh, that's
that episode is garbage.
We should guess.
Is it Carry On? Is
Yeah,
that the name of it? Okay.
I believe we should make before we look. We should make predictions.
I'm saying 6.
5.2. No, I'm going to say
go
7.
With just 5.
I'm going to say 7.8.
6.2.
5.
Let's see.
No, it is 6.2.
Oh wait, so were you right? What did you say?
I said 6. So.
Okay, yeah, so 6. That's
That was garbage. That was absolute garbage. It's really bad.
Better than Game of Thrones. Let's see what else can we like. Dexter.
Yeah, Sydney does not like that ending. So.
Dexter. Do you want to do predictions for Dexter?
I haven't. I mean, I don't know any of these, but I'm gonna just go 5 again.
6.
6.1.
Okay, well, it can't go over. So, let's see, episodes, season 8. 4.6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
How I Met Your Mother. That has a notoriously bad ending.
I haven't seen any of these, so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
none of this interests me anymore.
well, I want to see Heroes Reborn. That was not good. I will admit that. Let's see Heroes. Heroes was not a good ending.
I'll take your word for it.
Because you want to see a show go downhill, you watch Heroes. Heroes pilot is incredible. Season 1 is great. And then it's just a steady downhill decline. Oh, 7.7 for Heroes finale. It's actually a lot better than I was expecting.
Okay, well, the last episode of The Sopranos is a 9.3. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of people, I wouldn't call that especially hated. A lot of people did hate it, but a lot of other people loved it. So it was...
See, there were a lot of people with Lost who weren't watching the show and tuned in specifically for the finale, and like, well, this is going to explain everything. This is crap. That's not how things work.
Liam, I get that, but you're a super fan, so people like you would have liked the ending regardless.
Yeah, but even the non-super fans liked the ending.
No, they didn't. I was a non-super fan.
You weren't even
you
weren't even a fan.
Yes, I was.
You weren't a fan. No, you weren't.
I was
when
I
does one
watched
become
it.
a super fan?
It's a made-up term.
And no. How does one become a super? That's not a made-up term. There are people who like things intensely.
No.
Yes.
What do you mean? No.
You are a Lost.
You are so. Yeah, that's true. You like it a lot.
I'm a fan.
Super
fan.
No. Going to the Lost convention, which is not crazy to do, but still, how many people went to that? Like 500, maybe.
Super fan is a made-up term to belittle people who like a show.
It's not. I'm not saying it's belittling. I'm saying it's a fine thing. I'm just.
What he's implying
I just don't
Liam,
understand
is
how
that he's envious of people who have that much passion for anything.
Much, yeah.
Well,
And
you
I
have to
agree.
Okay, Richard. I know there's no hope for Richard. If you have to just watch something, you don't do anything, Dimitri.
I've watched a lot of things. Nothing. I'm like, yes, like I love this so much. Like nothing is that good.
Yeah.
Most things like I wouldn't go to a convention for. Like it's just good. Even like a Blade Runner. Like yeah, I got Blade Runner Special Edition, but it ends there.
You guys are just dead inside. Then I don't know what else to say about it.
I was just mostly wondering how it. I was just asking you when did you become? Like when did you know?
I think you either have it or you don't. Like I think.
I guess I have a soul.
I tried writing once. Either you have it or you don't. So you have it in. It's your soul.
No, as I have a soul. So like,
you have a soul.
Well, no,
a lot
no.
of people have souls, and they're not super fans.
Exactly.
Super fans of
I think there's something inside a person that makes them susceptible to being a super fan. I don't know what it is.
See,
but
I don't like this because he uses it as a negative.
Some
This-
people find meth.
I'm not using it as a negative.
Yes, you are.
I'm not using it as a negative. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
Like,
you are.
If it came off that way, I did.
You talk.
for it.
He's doing it. Is he doing it, Dimitri?
Sounds like somebody else has called you a super fan. You didn't like it. Like,
No, but
Yeah, you're defensive.
I don't like the way Richard is using it and saying it. It's like some
Because
people
originally-
have some people have something inside of them that makes them a super fan.
Because-
Like a
no.
disease or something.
I wouldn't say.
I never said like a disease.
I wouldn't say I'm envious of like people, but you know, I am like a little bit jealous that you can like something
that you can be
much.
that happy with something.
Yeah,
I mean,
like that.
I go my entire life thinking, well, this is crap.
Well, not even like most things are crap, but then like things are just kind of like yeah, like
right.
It's pretty good. Like yeah,
It's kind of all like meh.
I guess it's just not be soulless.
See, but that's
See,
not true, Richard.
You're the
either,
one who's
because
belittling.
you're a super fan, Richard. You're a super fan of birds.
That's true. I am. I am a bird
So-
super fan. I'll give
It's
you that.
I don't know. Birds to me make more sense, and I'm not trying to be negative about just being about Lost, but I don't know. I am a little jealous in a way because I don't like anything that much. So
You should try getting into birds.
they're cool.
All I know is there's been a lot of Lost slander on this.
Like,
You're
I put
the only one who's been slandering. we've been honest
No.
in saying we're a bit jealous. We don't understand where it comes from.
You
and
never
you're
said
saying,
you were
well,
jealous.
I'm
You
just
never-
not soulless. So
Like,
You
I have
never
a hard
said you were
time.
jealous.
I have a hard time even like I put up like a poster, and I was like, I don't know if I really want that on the wall. Like I don't know if I like it that much. Like
I'm gonna go back and make you listen to your tone when you asked these questions.
Liam, you're obviously very defensive about
I'm
this,
not-
but
no.
you're the one calling people soulless. You're the one who's going.
I'm not
"You
calling
guys are
people
just
soulless.
jerks."
you
I'm
call
calling
me
you-
soulless.
Yes, you did.
I'm calling you two soulless, not people. I'm calling you two.
Well,
Specifically the well,
Superhero. That's a good term. Okay, that's like a prestigious. That's something good. Super fan. What's wrong with that?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Richard was the one.
you're acting like there is.
No, Richard had his tone, that I did not care for.
You're gonna go back and listen to this podcast,
I will.
man. Liam, why are you such a lame super fan?
It's just going to be cut in. When this
We're
gets
just wondering
posted,
why it's so
gonna be-
pathetic. Of course, it'll just be like pathetic.
Yeah. I'm going to jump in. What I
Lame.
think Dimitri's saying is that we're actually just not jealous.
No. I get Dimitri. Okay, Dimitri was okay, but you had a tone. The way you said it
Okay, well, you can be fed up with that, and that's fine.
didn't sit well with
I'm
me.
not offended by you being offended by me. So,
Okay, well, I'm the host here, so I'm gonna veer the topic.
I'm just trying to decide who's more soulless between the two of you.
yeah.
So now
Okay,
we're gonna
and
be
I'm the
talking
jerk.
about Shaquille O'Neal because
Okay,
we want to
What is he
hate on
selling
things.
now? That'd be a good
We wanna-
game. Shaquille O'Neal, what is he selling now?
No, I have like 7 pictures. I went over it the new year because every time I take a picture, here's just okay. We have the Shaq smokeless grill and press. We have Frosted Flakes, cinnamon basketballs. We have Shaquille O'Neal Office Depot line of chairs.
Yep. He's in
We
Staples,
have-
too.
Yeah, the state. He has his Epson ink, printer ink. The
Yeah.
Shaq-a-roni pizza at Papa John's.
Yeah.
The Steady app, Earn Money. He
Sure.
was an ad for that. That's all I
He
have
was
on
in
my
an-
phone right
He
now.
was in an ad for the General.
The General.
He's in many
He-
ads for Icy Hot.
Yeah, well, that's like the original. Also, now on Alexa, you can have a Shaq voice.
Nice.
So there's even that. So
So that's like 11 things that that are current ads.
yeah,
with-
exactly. But I guess this goes back even further. He's got like his video game, his movie. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the guy knows how to
He
capitalize.
was in a
on
car
being tall.
commercial recently, I think.
But
Maybe
why?
not.
Who cares about Shaq? I don't know. I'm so apathetic towards Shaq that I don't even want to talk about him really.
My thing is like,
He's just
Unless-
in so much commercials.
unless he's like really in debt or something. If I had that much money, which I'm assuming he does, I wouldn't want to do anything else. Like, I wouldn't want to work more like that. Like, I would just
Yeah, I don't want to be on Office Depot chair line. Like
exactly.
I don't get it.
That's the only way that he does make money. Like retired athletes. That's
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
only
but
way.
he's
dude,
got
he's-
enough. It's like
He's like a Hall of Fame basketball player. I'm sure he made a ton of money in his time. Like,
You
you don't need to make more money.
steroids ain't cheap.
I think he's just huge. I don't know.
I like to think that maybe Shaq is like not a human being. Like
Honestly, maybe.
he's just this entity that gets called up like the patron saint of advertising.
If they need to sell a product, they pray to Shaq.
Right. And if he graces them with his life force, the product will do well.
And it's not even like He's not even like playing basketball in any of these ads, or like
Right.
it's just him.
He's totally removed from his being a basketball player. Like he's famous for just being Shaq and doing
the
commercials.
person.
Hi, I'm Shaq, the spokesperson for Frosted Flakes, here to talk to you about Staples.
Exactly.
Do
All
you
right.
like car insurance? Well, how about ICEA?
Liam, what are we doing? Where are we going? You're hosting.
Oh, now I'm hosting? I thought you were hosting.
I mean,
If
I
you could
didn't say
pick-
I was the host in the beginning, so.
If you could pick one product to sell using Shaq's image, that he
Equation of
hasn't sold
Doom.
yet. Oh, there we go. Equation
The
of Doom.
trailer.
project by Shaq.
Hi, I'm Shaq. Watch this trailer for Equation of Doom.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I feel like you know, like those. You go to Home Depot, you buy those like pre-built sheds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need to have like the Shack.
Shaq.
Shaq.
And
Yeah,
of course,
that'd
it would
be
be and like the commercial was like he couldn't fit in the shack, so
Right. He'd be sitting there like in a ball, like
yeah, shack. Actually, it's a lot of room.
Or it could be like a good thing, like he's huge and he's in the he's in the Shack, and he has so much room. Imagine how much room you would have.
right.
If I can fit in here, like then 4 or 5 normal people could fit in here too.
The guy's massive too. Like
He's enormous.
I've seen nobody that big in my life. So,
I've seen pretty close. When I in my marching band days, we played for NFL teams every once in a while, and like I was on the field next to like defensive linemen for the Ravens, and some of these guys,
they're huge.
they're like a different species. I mean,
Really?
it was unreal.
And that's what it like yeah, you have to be really good, you have to be really talented, work hard at sports to make it into professional, but there's also a bit of like you need to be a freak as well.
Right. Like I was next to these people, like football players, half of them are like my age, like they're our age now. And they're like
Yeah, don't tell
they're
me.
like way
Younger than us.
4 times as much as me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch a college
And-
football game. Everybody's younger than you. It's depressing.
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
know, it's great. Well, I mean, what? Tom Holland's younger than you, Liam. He's younger than both of us, actually, or all 3 of us.
Oh God.
So,
What have I done?
yeah, I know.
It makes you wonder, like, you every like pop artist that shows up, they're like, oh, she's only like 21. It's like, God, what have
Ugh.
what have I done?
What could I have done? That's the better question.
Yeah, true.
Is the new Xbox out?
What do you mean the new Xbox?
Like the Xbox One X or whatever it is, the next Xbox.
You certainly are being serious.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm not 100% positive.
Yeah, it's been out for like a whole year at this point.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't honestly know. Like, I'm still not sure about Far Cry. Like,
Far Cry 6 is out.
it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the one with
And-
the?
Yeah,
That's
the dude
great.
from yeah.
Because they released that trailer like 5 years ago. And
Well, it doesn't have map editor, so don't worry about it.
And I don't know. So sometimes they release trailers for video games way too early. And I think,
Well-
like Cyberpunk, like when Cyberpunk 2077 came out, I was like, oh, they made a sequel to the first Cyberpunk. I'm like, no, that was the first
That's
Cyberpunk.
it.
Duke Nukem forever over here. Yeah, like there was like a Guardians of the Galaxy game that like came out. Apparently, it's really good. Like I didn't even know about this, but there's a lot of stuff. Like there's a Buzz Lightyear movie coming out that I know of
Oh.
now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Don't just say. See, this is why he's soulless. He knows nothing about this. He knows Buzz Lightyear movie, and he goes, "Oh God."
Well,
Which-
that sounds ridiculous. Isn't Chris Pratt Buzz Lightyear anyway?
Yeah.
Maybe, which
That's
does
awful.
warrant the oh god. But it's weird because like it's CGI and like the character of Buzz Lightyear, I swear, looks like what I thought was a meme of Buzz Lightyear if he was like realistic looking.
They really made him way more realistic. I
Yeah,
saw the
but like
pictures of him.
it's
It's weird,
He's supposed to be a real person.
but he's a toy.
No, he's not. In this, he's a real person. He's the real person the toy is based on.
But the toy isn't based on a real person. He's a toy.
But it is though.
Well, this is the universe. This is the Toy Story universe, Richard.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because like
It's
Sid,
TSU.
Andy and Sid are real people within the Toy Story universe, and then within the Toy Story universe, Buzz Lightyear is a real person who they then made toys on.
Because we
No,
have a
but
bunch of,
he
like,
wasn't
Neil
even an
Armstrong
astronaut.
toys.
He's not like an astronaut. Yeah, he's not an astronaut. He's like a space. He's like a space invader. That doesn't make any sense. He's not a real person.
He's a space invader.
He's a space ranger, which is the thing. Like, we have
Yeah, he's a star command.
we have space rangers. I don't know if they're called space rangers, but space force.
In the realm of Toy Story, there was not a real man in a real space command
How
as
do
a
you know?
space ranger named Buzz Lightyear.
Are you
Because
into
he was a cartoon. Even within the confines of Toy Story, they explain him. He's like
They
a
really
TV
made this
show.
more. They made it more difficult than they needed to. I don't understand that.
Like, you're not a part of the Toy Story universe, so how do you know Buzz Lightyear wasn't based on a real person within the universe?
Why did they need to have this backstory? Why couldn't they just say like,
I don't know.
"This is a Buzz Lightyear movie. We're just gonna do this."
Right, like he'll just be a toy, like because he's Buzz Lightyear.
I don't understand Richard's take of.
You think that within the realm of Toy Story, there's a real man named Buzz Lightyear that
Apparently, there is.
like dolls of.
Well, I kind of
And
understand because in the trailer he's driving like a spaceship, like a one-man piloted, like just straight up like cruiser ship.
So I think the show isn't. Here's what I think. I think there might be some miscommunication here. I don't think Buzz Lightyear was a real person in the Toy Story universe, and this is his story. I think they're making a movie about Buzz Lightyear in the universe of Buzz Lightyear, as if because in the universe of Toy Story, that Buzz Lightyear was a fictional character with his own universe, and the movie is going to be that.
I feel like that's too complicated.
How's that more complicated?
Because it is. It's like a fictional universe within a fictional universe within, that. Nah. I mean, Buzz Aldrin.
You think it makes more sense that there was a legitimate space ranger named Buzz Lightyear?
Why not? We don't know this universe. We don't understand this universe. Toys are alive in this universe.
I'm going to be vindicated by this. Mark my words. When the Buzz Lightyear movie comes out, you will not be right.
Okay, on the record here, you're saying he's not a real person in the Toy Story universe.
Right.
Okay.
I'm saying he is a real person in the Toy Story.
And you're saying he is a real person. Okay, well, we'll see when it comes out.
I'm saying that if there's a Buzz Lightyear movie, it will be a story about Buzz Lightyear as a space ranger and his adventures through space, and that will be it. And it's a contained universe because Buzz Lightyear is a character, but it will not be the true life story of Buzz Lightyear within the realm of the Toy Story universe.
I don't understand why that's. I mean, they make action figures for athletes. Like they make. I mean, is that not a thing? They make like. I'm sure there's a Shaq doll.
He believes, like he understands that it could possibly be that, but he doesn't think that it's true because it doesn't. It doesn't make sense.
That's nonsense.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty simple. I don't think
But
it's
he doesn't believe it because of the time period in which Toy Story takes place. Does not support space rangers.
1990s Earth does not support space
Who
rangers.
said this is 1990s Earth? Who said Toy Story 1 takes place in 1990s Earth?
I mean, that's true.
I can't believe. I don't know how to. I don't know
you're
why
just not
I'm
into
the
it,
crazy one here. It's like,
You're not with it. Okay.
can you hear yourself?
This is a universe where toys talk, okay? The rules have changed. We don't understand the rules of this universe.
But that might be our universe because the concept is they never talk when there's a human around. Like,
Hey, be quiet, Richard. Okay. It's creepy. Stop it.
the point isn't that it's an alternate universe and like we accept it as an alternate universe. this was made in the time before the multiverse movies were a thing. Like, the concept is maybe toys talk when we're not around. Not here's a world with space rangers.
No, because it's all connected, okay? Toy Story is connected to Finding Nemo and Monsters, Inc. and Cars. Like, there's a whole timeline of, like, the collapse of
that's true.
the collapse of
yeah,
society.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that theory.
It goes to, like, connects to Wall-E, society collapse, and then, like Monsters,
And
Inc.
then cars take over.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, but even in like Wall-E, there's no space rangers.
they're in space. Like, it goes to the fat people flying through space.
I know it's in space, Liam. I'm not an idiot.
So there are.
Our questions will be answered. Okay, so all right, host, where are we going next?
Buzz Lightyear's a real person in the.
He is.
I'm pretty sure the Toy Story movies even say that
You're
that's
right.
not right within their own movies.
They don't say that. When do they say that?
Well, he does
Because-
call him. I mean, he says he's like, "You're a toy." Like, does he?
Buzz is a toy, but Buzz
But
thinks
does he
he's a
ever-
real person because Buzz Lightyear
Because
was
of
a
the
real
TV
person.
show. Because
he watched the
cartoon.
TV show. There's a he's an action figure from a cartoon. He's like Transformers.
But think
We
about
go
Toy
back
Story.
and watch it. You're a toy, not the real Buzz Lightyear in space right now. You're just a toy.
But look at Toy Story 2. You find out there's a TV show about Woody and Stinky Pete and Jesse and the horse, and they don't. And none of them think they're real people. Why is Buzz the only person who thinks he's a real the only toy who thinks he's a real person?
Well, because they've accepted that they're toys before
Right.
But see, this
We
is
don't.
something-
We haven't seen the beginning of their story. They maybe thought they were a real person when
Yeah,
they
Buzz
came out
is
of the
like a
box.
newborn baby.
no,
Exactly.
because
this is his first time out of the box.
No, because this is something that they hadn't experienced before. They were like, "What's wrong with this person?" They weren't like, "Oh, we need to break him in. We've been through this before. We need to explain to him." This is a unique thing that's happening with Buzz.
Yeah, well, maybe that happens, but that's not proof that Buzz Lightyear's a real person. That's just proof that Buzz Lightyear, the toy that we see, is a weirdo. Like,
Yeah, maybe it's just that Buzz Lightyear.
we've never seen other Buzz Lightyears come out of the box and
No,
think they're
because in Toy Story 2, or one of them, there's a second Buzz. I believe it's Toy Story 2. There's a second Buzz, and he believes he's the real Buzz Lightyear as well. And they're like, "Oh, this thing again. We got another Buzz who thinks he's a real person." And then Toy Story 3, they reset him. They press the reset button, and he loses all his memories, and he still thinks he's a real thing. So
I guess that's his programming. He's
I was
programmed
gonna say,
to
that seems like
act
just
like a
the toy.
real.
It can't be programming because we don't know toys can talk. We're not programming toys to think in a certain way if we don't know
But
toys
we are
can think.
programming them to talk. He is programmed to say the things that he would say if he was a real space ranger.
So is Woody. Woody has the little drawstring, and you pull him back and he talks, and the Etch-a-Sketch guy talks.
Either way, this makes no sense. Like, it doesn't make sense that he would think he was the real Buzz Lightyear either.
He thinks he's the real Buzz
Yeah,
Lightyear
totally.
because Buzz Lightyear is a real
Woody
person.
knows cowboys exist.
Right.
And he thinks he's a real cowboy.
No, he thinks he's a toy.
But
He knows he's a toy.
yeah, he knows he's a toy, but he's a toy cowboy. He knows he's a cow. He thinks he's a cowboy
Well, yes,
as well.
Buzz Lightyear is a astronaut.
Buzz Lightyear, real person within the two-story universe. I don't see why it's that hard of a concept to understand.
I'm not
It's
saying
like
it's a
Tom
hard
Hanks.
concept to understand. It's an incredibly easy concept to understand. I'm saying it's moronic.
Richard didn't even know there was a Buzz Lightyear movie 10 minutes ago.
I don't believe for a minute that the Buzz Lightyear story is going to be about, like, he's not going to go to Earth and see Andy's family. Like, that's not how it works.
Why not? Buzz Aldrin is a real person in Earth. We can make
Buzz
a toy.
Aldrin's not a space ranger.
Close enough.
Buzz Lightyear also thinks he fights like Zorg or whatever his villain's name is. Like
Yeah,
in
that's
Darth
true.
Vader. Like,
That's true.
he doesn't.
That's true. There's no Zord or whatever.
How do we know? There is. He's a space ranger. He's going to space. He meets a planet, and then he meets his father, Zorg.
I mean, again, we don't know, so you could be right, but it's stupid.
Movies are stupid.
I never like. Is Mr. Potato Head? Was he a real toy previously, before Toy Story?
I assumed so, but
That's what I thought too, but I didn't like that they basically call him. Well, I guess they say Slinky as well.
yeah, they've got a Slinky, they've got a remote control car, they've got an Etch-a-Sketch.
I never liked that. I never liked how they just said like, "Oh, he's a Mr. Potato Head," like, and then they have like the main characters be like Woody and Buzz Lightyear, like.
Yeah, but his name is Woody as a toy. There's like 100 Woodies, and
Yeah,
like
but Woody isn't a real toy in real life.
Yeah, he is.
I get you.
I didn't.
Why?
Yeah,
How come
didn't
some
like,
of the toys are toys from our universe?
Yeah, I just didn't like
And
that.
others aren't. I get you. Like plastic soldiers are real.
Yeah, but then they did this weird thing of like, they have like Sarge. They have like they kind of like circled it, and now they have like Sarge Army Men games.
But it's
that's
interesting
weird.
that the Army Men have individual personalities, and every Buzz Lightyear and Woody are the same person.
Well, because I guess when they were made, that was the intention, is that they were different soldiers.
But they're not different soldiers. They're like,
Yeah, but the toy,
there's like 5 varieties.
when it comes alive, it would be like a different soldier.
Hmm.
You know,
Right,
would
like
have it.
different Woody, our Woody would behave differently from another Woody once they're alive.
But they don't, because the Buzzes act the same.
Well, he hasn't grown
Well,
yet.
no, I was saying
We
like
see our
when they
Woody
made these
change
army
his
soldiers.
opinion.
Okay, that's okay. Talking about Toy Story a lot more than I had expected.
Well, the universe of Toy Story is wrought with
Oh, you know what I
deep
also
metaphor
saw?
and
I
What?
got I couldn't, I couldn't go without seeing Morbius trailer again.
Oh, because of Matrix.
Yeah, that's I really thought they weren't going to do it either. It was like a last
I
one.
have never even seen the Morbius trailer, and it's crazy to me that you're talking about this like you've seen it 12
Well, I've
times.
seen it like 6 times by now, so
Yeah,
I hadn't even heard of it until yesterday.
you're gonna keep. This movie's not coming out until April. Okay, you're gonna see it before every movie you see has the potential
Yeah.
of Morbius trailer now.
I love the name Morbius.
Also, when did it take 30 minutes to start a movie?
Oh, it's
30
always.
minutes. Is it really always been that long? It's like, God, how old have
The
I
really
gotten?
big
where I'm
movies,
like,
yeah.
just
Like if the really
30
popular
minutes.
ones have had like 20 trailers in front, not 20, but
Like my parents. I go to see movies with my parents. They're always groaning and grumping in the seat. Like, you know what you signed up for, okay? The trailer's going to
Oh,
be
but
30
come
minutes
on, it's
long.
30. Like,
No
I
one
was like,
likes
let's
it.
hurry this up. Come on.
No
30
one,
minutes is too much.
no one likes it, but just sit down, shut up, and accept it.
Well,
That's
no,
good.
You
now
don't have to be this way.
I officially know now that I can show up 30 minutes late. So,
Right.
I'm like, except for the one time where I saw Avengers 5 minutes late, and apparently I missed the whole freaking beginning. So,
Nah.
one time I was late. We were like, oh man, we gotta get in Gremlins. We gotta see it. Like, nope. Plenty of time.
Man.
I think it's just how it works, where either you get there and you have to wait 30 minutes, or you try to get there a little late and you miss all of it.
What's your favorite candy, Richard, for the movies?
Mike and Ike's.
Oh, come on.
What
Mike
do you
and
mean?
Ike's.
Mike and Ike's are great.
I didn't even know they still sell those.
Actually, for movie theaters, it's probably Junior Mints.
Mint? Gross.
Okay, I'm sorry that my tastes are better than yours. Tell me you're not a snow caps person.
No. God, no.
What's yours, Liam?
I usually try and go for something sour.
Sour. Yeah.
Mike
That's
and Ike's.
smart. Sour's smart because you're not gonna eat it all before the trailers are like.
So, like, the straws are good.
Yeah.
I think Sour Patch watermelons, those are, but they don't always have those in movies. If I'm sneaking something in, I think I'm going to sneak in some Sour Patch watermelons.
That's good. What about you, Dimitri?
Cookie dough bites.
What?
Cookie dough bites.
Okay.
Yeah, he's weird.
Yeah.
Good. If it's so weird, they wouldn't sell it.
No, it's not weird. They are good, but it's a weird choice either way. I mean,
It's like the only time I get them.
yeah, I've never seen anyone eat those outside a movie theater.
They're also like, I don't even know how they exist, really. Like, I've looked them up online, and like their website looks like it's from like the 90s, and they're not owned by another company. Like, the company is just Cookie Dough Bites. So it's
Well,
weird.
well, can you even buy them anywhere other than a movie theater? I mean,
I bought them at Five Below, but that was it.
huh?
Weird.
Interesting. Are you a butter or no butter popcorn?
Butter.
Light butter.
Oh, no butter.
No,
No
see, when it
butter.
starts like when you get a wet piece, like there's so much butter that's like soggy. Like, no, that's
Oh,
gross.
it's gross.
I've never had encountered soggy from butter, though.
I have. The
No.
butter also doesn't do anything. It has no flavor itself. And I get that from the source, as in people who work at movie theaters have specifically
at
told
movie
me
theater.
that the butter doesn't have
Yeah.
any flavor.
Is your
It's
source
like-
related to you?
No?
No, it's just like oily. Like it's just kind of
Right.
yeah.
It doesn't add any flavor to it. It just makes the popcorn wetter and makes you
we
more
had people
thirsty.
that like they would be like pump. And like, is that good? Like pump. Like okay, you want to keep pumping? Like okay, like you'd
It's
start
like
to see like the butter
psychological.
rising.
Gross.
Became like cereal at that point. It's like okay.
It's like a psychological trick that the movie theaters play. Like it doesn't add anything to the popcorn. It's just like you're meant to think because it's called butter that it must be good.
Butter's always good.
That's like cosmic brownies. Cosmic brownies are bullshit. It's just the
No.
top.
I love cosmic brownies.
But like it's just that little top layer that's like tastes sweet at all. The rest of the brownie is just like it's just brown. Like it doesn't really
Yeah.
taste like it.
It's pretty tasteless except for the frosting. I'll give you that.
Yeah. But like a brownie isn't supposed to be flavorless. Like the
No.
brownie should completely taste good. So
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
what other tricks do they do like that?
What about sodas? What do you go to drink?
Don't drink soda.
Lame.
I'm trying to drink less soda. My my favorite drink of all time is like root beer. But
One of those people.
what do you mean?
Just want to
Those-
drink sugar.
The people that drink root beer, like
It's good.
they defend they solely drink root beer when it comes to soda. Like they'll always
do
pick root
solely
beer
drink root beer,
first.
too.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Like there's never
Because
anybody
if
that's
you're
like
a root beer
like
fan, it's like it's different from other sodas. It's
nobody ever just picks root beer. They only pick it if they love it.
yeah.
Richard, have you ever tried swine wine?
Oh my god, it's cheerwine. Cheerwine, okay?
What's cheerwine?
Is a North Carolina drink. It's like a cherry Pepsi with like a bit of Dr. Pepper.
Well, that sounds disgusting.
You know what? It's good. It's
Probably
pretty
is
good.
disgusting.
Cherry Pepsi on its own is disgusting, and Dr. Pepper is the worst soda on the planet. So you put them together, and it sounds awful.
I like Dr. Pepper.
It's okay.
23 flavors. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't
23 flavors my butt.
See, I didn't realize that it was its own thing. So like,
Yeah.
I literally thought they just mixed cherry pepper and
Because originally I was like, we were going to Cookout, which is, popular fast food place here. And I was like, you got to try the cheer one because it's really good. Like that's like our soda here. It's from here. And I don't know what you said, but you're like, I don't want no cheer one. Because I was telling him, it's like it's kind of a mix between cherry Pepsi and Dr. Pepper. And so I got some from try, and then like it ended up. What happened? Like we got back to the place, and then I dropped it. I dropped the cup, and it spilled all over, so he could never try it.
you put the drink on the car. and the
Well,
drink
yeah,
slid
I
off
know.
the car.
God, that was a long night. The drink slid off the car, and then like you, what did you do? You like,
Well, I went to Sam's Club to get a slice of pizza, and I was like, oh, they have Dr. Pepper and cherry Pepsi here. I'll just make my own cheer wine.
because you didn't know it was an actual drink. You
No,
thought I was just like, you gotta try this mixture, man. It's
I thought you just asked them for cheer wine, and they just like went to the fountain and pressed both the things together and mixed it up.
see, I have to actually send you cheer wine now. So.
It's probably not gonna taste any good.
It probably won't, but you actually have to try it.
Oh God.
I'm not gonna know what it is either, because I'm gonna be expecting swine wine. What is this?
Well, it's like it's not swine wine, but I guess swine wine makes more sense if it's just a mixture of drink. That's like when you do every soda at the.
Yep. Just go down the line.
I mean, it really is. Just, at that point, it's just like I guess it's Dr. Pepper.
Right.
It's just a tasteless carbonated drink.
Yeah, it's just like
7 flavors. Together they make gross.
well, it's like what does Mountain Dew really taste like though?
Battery acid.
Yeah, well, if it was brown, nobody would like it.
Right. It's that electric green that makes people think, ooh.
This is good.
Baja Blast tastes like gummy worms mixed with electricity.
It does though. Like that's the thing. Baja Blast isn't really good, but whenever you go to Taco Bell, you have to get it and convince yourself that it's good.
Right.
Has they ran a timer on this one? Because I don't know how long this has been.
Way too long.
Long enough.
Yeah.
Good conversation. We gotta remember.
If this was your Patreon exclusive, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah. If
not
you
Patreon.
paid $2 to get this a week early, I
it
mean,
was worth it. Okay, because this was quality stuff. Okay, we talked about the Buzz Lightyear movie and how these two were completely wrong about what it is.
why would anyone pay money to get something a week early? Like for any Patreon?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I
really
don't understand that.
It's how people are. They're they want to get it as soon as can.
I have to watch this before other people.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
Like it makes no difference.
So see, you guys are always like questioning why I'm.
it really
why,
doesn't make sense.
you guys are always,
Like as soon as I heard about that, like the minute you tell me, I'm like, why? Like, what's it matter? Like,
I don't know. Okay, I didn't come up with this idea. This is an idea this is a thing
then
that
you should do something different. Why just go along with it?
because it works.
What? It gets people's money?
Yep.
Bet you're gonna cut that out.
No, because no one's going to listen to this anyway. So
Yeah, no one listens to this. We
Fair
can say
enough.
whatever we want.
yeah, start dropping some racial slurs, Dimitri. No one's going to hear it.
You got to get the $108 tier for that. I'll say whatever you want.
Did you
Yeah,
check out?
$108. I'll send you a video of me doing anything you wish.
Did you check out the tiers, Richard?
No,
Oh, I sent you the link to check out the tiers.
I don't remember getting it.
You checked them out, right, Dimitri?
Yeah, I did.
What are they?
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see. There's 6 tiers. Well, okay, there's 8, I think.
Oh my god,
What do you think
That's-
the tier
that's too
options
many
are?
tiers.
It's Liam's channel. What do you think you can make them whatever you want? So what do you think the tier options are?
Option 1, your lowest, starting at the lowest cost and going up.
Yeah.
Option 1's going to be
Are you
nothing.
Are you talking about price point or just like
Yeah, price point.
okay? He
You
should
can make them
what?
cost however much you want. So
So like $1 is going to be the first one.
yeah.
Yes.
Isn't the second one like $2?
Yes.
No, I'll give you. No, it's not.
Yeah, second one is $2.
Oh, okay. So then it begins.
Is number 3 like $5?
Nope.
God,
I'll
is
give
it
you a
more
hint.
than
It
that?
goes. I'll give you a hint. It goes 1, 2, and then 4.
Is it prime numbers? Or not prime
Yeah,
numbers, that's
right.
not what I mean. I don't mean prime numbers. I mean, is it exponential? Is it going to be
Nope.
4 and then 8 and then 16?
Kind of, almost.
Almost.
All right, what is it?
It goes 4. It goes 1, 2, 4, 8, then 15.
Not 16?
No, 15, 16. Okay, then it goes 23.
Oh, god damn it. That took me a second. Shoot, I should have seen that one coming.
And 42.
What's the
108.
108?
You don't
Wait,
remember
why is-
you remember what the
No.
108 one was? It should
No,
be on
why-
there.
Well, I remember what the thing. But what's the why is it
What's the
108?
significance of 108?
Oh, in Lost, they had the computer. It was the timer. You had to press the
yeah.
button every 108
Yeah.
minutes, and you add all those numbers up. They equal 108 as well.
Mm.
That is exactly what I
Did
should
you
have
stop
expected.
recording because this is terrible content?
Well, I'm explaining the tiers to them. Let's explain the tiers to Richard, which will also explain the tiers to the audience listening at home.
Yeah, go for it. What happens at tier number 1? $1.
Nothing. You're just a Patreon.
How does Patreon work, by the way? Is it like a monthly thing or
Yeah,
a
it's-
single time?
It's monthly.
And you think you're going to get somebody $42 a month?
Hey,
You
Am I expecting
underestimate.
am I
how much-
expecting it? No, but it could happen.
All right, so $1 nothing. You're just supporting the channel.
Yes.
$2 you're supporting the channel, but you also get 1 week early access.
Yeah.
You get to be disappointed quicker than everybody else.
Right. What's next? 4? Do you get your name on a video or something?
Nope, not yet.
Oh God. Honestly, if you ever get a 42, you should just let them host the channel for a week.
It's a good idea.
Honestly, and you should lower your $16 patrons. You should just let them do the daily update for a day.
Well, yeah, that's a pretty good idea, Richard. That's a
It is,
good
yeah.
idea. Well,
Which means Liam doesn't have that, does he?
no, he does.
Okay, so what are they? What's it for?
Yeah. Well, tell them what 4 is.
No, I don't remember exactly. I mean,
you don't have it up?
no, I will. Get
Yeah,
it up.
go pull it up. I can't.
You
I don't
don't
know how
want
to
to
get.
say your own tiers.
I don't know. I'm at my page, but I'm different because it's my page, so I have editing capabilities, so I don't really know where the tiers are.
I still like how it says you're creating stuff and things. I enjoy that. Okay, so $4, you get access to weekly exclusive reviews of movies and TV shows.
That you're not going to post on YouTube.
Yes, these will not be on YouTube.
Okay, well, can't wait for that because you have
So-
such riveting commentary.
So you're gonna be wasting your time for a while.
Well, if no one is doing a tier, I'm not going to be putting stuff on it. If
Alright,
no one,
so
if no one is at that, if no one is at the $4 tier, I'm not going to be putting a weekly Patreon exclusive thing.
Fair enough.
but
Well,
then they
I
get-
probably
they
will
get a
anyway.
backlog if they,
I probably will for that one specifically.
Alright. So $8 is an exclusive commentary. You get access to exclusive video game commentary and gameplay. So you get a let's play.
You get a Let's Play for $8. Okay.
Yep.
Of what?
A video game.
Yeah, video games.
Well, thanks. I figured that much.
The next tier, $15 a month, is the Hazard Time Show. Exclusive. Why is all of your content on here? This is what's
What?
on the normal channel?
Well, I'm gonna have non-exclusive reviews and non-exclusive commentaries,
Oh my God.
and the podcast. The podcast isn't going to be exclusive either.
Now, see, if I were you, well, keep going. What are the next ones?
Okay, so the exclusive access to bi-monthly Hazard Time Show, and then he has to have an asterisk twice a month for bi-monthly.
Yes.
I
Okay.
think they know what bi-monthly means.
It also means every other month, so no.
No, bi-monthly. Oh,
Means both. It's really dumb. But yeah.
it is dumb. All right, I see what you mean.
Same thing with bi-weekly. Anything that's bi is either twice or every other.
But bi-weekly means every other week, generally. So bi-monthly would be every other month.
But it also means twice a month too.
I've never heard it mean twice a month, I guess.
I've never heard it used that way.
It is used that way though.
Well, all right.
Yeah, okay. Good. Actually, good thing you had the asterisk. The Hazard Time show is okay. So $16 a month. So 4, 8, 15, 16. You get it early. So you pay an extra $1. You get it early.
Yeah.
The same stuff from 15, but early.
Yeah. I mean, you always get everything else too. Oh yeah, these. So now, if you pay $23, you're a producer. So I guess
what does that mean?
We will give you a shout out. We. Like how you include we there.
Liam will give you a shout out.
Out and answer your questions during the Hazard Time show.
Yes.
So number 40 to $42 a month, special guest. Once a month, you can be a guest on the Hazard Time podcast. I don't really want
Okay.
I don't want to talk to anybody that's paying for it, so I'll let you know that. Oh, and by the way, Liam has 7 patrons, and he gets $13 a month.
Wow.
Just so you know. And why do I keep saying number? $108 a month, updater. This needlessly excessive tier, once a month, you can record a daily Half-Life 3 update in whatever way you see fit. Personally, I don't think it's worth it, but different strokes for different folks.
Okay. See, that is way out of whack for how I would have done things. But
yeah, I guarantee you, if you make like $15 where you can do your own update, you'll probably make a lot of money.
But see,
yeah,
that won't work because that means only 30 people could actually do that in a month, and then I wouldn't be doing any updates. I still have to do updates myself.
Why? You want to make money, don't you?
right. I would say $15. $15 gets you the chance to do a daily update every month. You won't get 30 people, and if you do, then put a cap on that one. Say like, all right, we're only the first 15, the first 30 people to do it or whatever. It drastically reduces your work time, your workload, because then you don't have to do the updates, and it makes it way more likely that people are going to actually get to that tier.
Maybe
one person a week can do it. So the first 7 people the first 4 people that do the $16 a month tier.
Yeah. I like it.
But I like it your way. I like it your way because nobody's going to do this. So.
And I'm being honest with them. Like, hey, I wouldn't recommend it, guys.
Really?
But I'm just surprised that it's like you're actively trying not to make money.
No, I think it's just because I wouldn't be surprised if someone just get the $108 tier.
Here's the thing. The people that are paying Liam money in this world,
good people,
this YouTube thing,
nice people,
great people, nice
lovely people, both sides.
They are likely to pay this money. So we don't have to ask the question of why. It's just how much they're going to pay.
Like, I've seen crazy shit, like I'll be watching a live stream of a channel on YouTube and they'll be like, Super Chat donated $2,000 to have a question read out. Like, what the fuck?
Some of those are also like fake. And also a lot of those are for people who are really popular.
I've seen it for some not so popular people. Schmodown has gotten a couple of those, and they're not really that popular.
Schmodown is pretty popular.
Schmodown is more popular than you, Liam.
That's not saying much.
Schmodown's pretty darn popular. They got like 100,000 views on some of their stuff.
I don't know. They're not that popular.
And regardless, that's a one-time donation. You're asking for monthly subscription.
But he's, the whole gym thing. I bet all these people that have subscribed to you have forgotten and don't feel like not subscribing anymore.
Well, well, not really, because I have gotten 2 new subscribers since I put this up.
Jesus Christ.
Good people, quality people.
So why does this?
But at what tier? At what tier?